Sup, dudes? Saturday, December 7th. It's about 5:30. I thought I'd do some reviews on my Sims wading gear. I got a Sims G3 guide jacket in olive, size large, and I have sitting over there some Sims G3 waders and a pair of Sims G3 boots that I'm going to try to do a review in under 15 minutes. So I have the jacket on now. This is a size large. It fits me pretty good. You can see here. It's a good jacket lengthwise. It's got two pockets here. Two pockets for your hands. Two enclosures for storage with two little zingers here that keep my scissors and my sunglasses cleaner on. We'll get into those pockets a little bit later. I just wanted to have it on so I can show you how short it is. And I know that surf casting jackets aren't supposed to be long, but I wish it was down to where my t-shirt is. So when I put my belt on, I can make sure that my jacket is secured underneath my surf bag and my belt. So I wanted to have it on to show you that. It's got two pulls here that I can tighten to get that hoodie down around my head, around my hat, which is good. There's also one in the back that I can pull, which basically tightens this area of your hoodie, so that hoodie's not coming off. There's no way it's coming off. Unless of course you pull it off and then it comes off a little better like that. I wanted to also have it on for this video just to show you guys that it's difficult taking off because of the adjustments inside the sleeve. Let me show you that. Taking it off. I'm gonna do my right hand first. I have a watch on my left hand, so if I have to take this off for some reason quickly, getting it over my watch is a pain in the butt. So I gotta take my watch off, hold it on my mouth, then slide the sleeve over my watch. Now I have a G-Shock Mud Resist in black. This is a pretty beefy looking watch, so I get it. But on the newer G4 jackets, and I think the newer G3, they have this adjustment strap to keep water out on the outside. Well, which is good because if I need to pull this off quick, I can just adjust it on the outside and get the jacket off. So if you have to use the bathroom and you gotta get your jacket off and pull your waders down, having this thing on there, it makes the process a little more labor intensive. That strap I was pulling down in the back is back here. Basically adjusts this part of the hoodie to keep that around your head. This strap here that pulls down tightens the hoodie around your hat or your head. This part in the back comes off, which is pretty cool. Boom. You keep the hoodie in there. You can tuck it all away and just store it into there. On the inside of the jacket, there's what I think a waterproof jacket, a waterproof pocket. I think it's waterproof. I've kept some batteries in there, some keys, and they haven't gotten damaged. On the bottom, there's two adjustments also that tighten the bottom of the jacket around your waist, which is pretty cool. Yeah, inside my pockets real quick, I have a sunglass cleaner. What else I got in here? I got my terminal tackle stuff that has all my tack clips and my swivels. This stuff's not waterproof, these two pockets. Water definitely gets in here if you're getting smacked by waves. So just keep that in mind if you're trying to keep anything electronic that's sensitive. You got a Sims logo here. Some heavy duty Velcro. The Velcro is heavy duty. if you just remind yourself to make sure it's fully secured when you close it, to try to keep as much water as possible out. I got a pair of scissors in here for cutting soft plastics and line, etc., etc. And then I got a candy bar in here as an emergency if I need to eat something and run low on energy. It's got a heavy-duty zipper that has seen a bunch of waves and hasn't gotten jammed on me yet, which I'm grateful for. That's awesome. Overall, gray jacket. I'm still trying to figure out what this is. Not sure what this thing is, but I want to go on The Sims and figure out what that bad boy does. But gray jacket, I wish I would have got it in gray or black. But that's the review on that. So, now that we did that, hold on one second. I had to do a super video for these waders. But going back to the Sims wading gear review, these are Sims G3 guide waders with Gore-Tex on the legs, which is nice. Comes with built-in mud guards as well. Let's start from the bottom up. The sock on these waders is pretty good, pretty durable. I don't walk around on cement with these, obviously you're not supposed to. And I change mostly inside my car, but I've never let the bottom of this boot make direct contact with cement with all of my body weight on it. So, very comfortable, keeps my foot really warm. My previous waders I had to wear thicker socks just to keep my feet warm, but these things keep my feet pretty warm. The gravel guards, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see, can you see that? But right here, it got chipped a little bit. So there's a chip there, there's a chip here. Let me see, there's a few chips here on this side. So I get it as I'm walking through areas like back creeks and stuff like that where there's a lot of rocks. This part of the boot is colliding with rocks and corners of rocks and barnacles, so I get why you would get little tiny holes on it. But when I send these back to Sims for evaluation and repair, I'm going to ask them if they can replace this. But the mud guards or the gravel guards are good to have. I wish this connector was a little tighter so it grabbed up higher on my boot. So I have to pull these out so it grabs like the final lace or the first lace on my boot, so that it covers the boot and doesn't come off during like intense waves and stuff like that. But very good, stays on, keeps sand out for the most part. This is the Gore-Tex material on the bottom, which is pretty durable. Has protected me from barnacles. I've fallen in between the jetty twice this season with these waders on, and they haven't punctured. It got one little scratch somewhere down here, got scratched, but didn't puncture right over here. See, there's a scratch there? I guess that's a scratch. But the Gore-Tex material is really good. It does have some few little scratches here and there on the knees, but no water comes in there. My only complaint is in the crotch area, right in here. So after I had fallen into the jetty that second time, in between the rocks, I didn't really fall, like I wasn't completely submerged, but I slipped. So after I slipped in that area, this little area here started to leak a little bit of water. It wasn't pouring water in, but I would notice every time I took my waders off that my sweatpants or my tights underneath were wet. So I called up Sims. They told me that they would look into the stitching here and figure out why it's leaking. Also, I think it's getting, the stitching got weak because as you cast, you cast your rod and then you place the rod in between your legs. Pause. Place the rod in between your legs and then you're reeling. I think with the hook sets and the constant casting and placing of the rod between your legs, slowly eroded the stitching in the crotch area. But other than that, these waders come with a pretty durable belt. Good clip here. The belt straps, I'm always afraid of these things. To me, they're really delicate, and this one's already, you know, tearing a little bit here. You can see that it's tearing a little bit. But I'm always careful with these things because they never really last. On my old waders, they would always break off. So when I send them back to Simms, I'm going to have them just evaluate that little opening there. Make sure that doesn't come apart. I got something here. I don't know what that is. Looks like it's a little scratch. But this is the upper area, the opening. 2 pockets here that connect, so you can keep your hands warm. And then you have a pocket up here that is separate from that, not waterproof. Be careful. You're getting beat up by waves, and you got your phone in there and no jacket on. This is gonna get wet. This pocket's definitely gonna take water. On the inside, you have a little bag that it comes with that you can store, you know, your terminal tackle and stuff like that on the outside. Then it has a bag on the inside that you can keep stuff. Also not waterproof. I usually keep my terminal tackle in here. Right now I have it in my jacket, but sometimes I'll keep it in this one. I like these clips. Pretty cool. They're not your traditional clips that you find on, you know, cheap little waders that you'd buy at like Dick's or something like that. They're, you know, easier to clip on, and they're a little more sturdy. These straps are very sturdy too. I like the little orange details that they have on the inside, the color. Great waders. I mean, these are a size M, medium. I'm 5'11", 215 pounds, and they fit me great. A little bit tight in the winter because I'm wearing, you know, hoodies and stuff like that underneath my waders just to keep warm. But I like to have my waders a little tiny bit tight. I hate to see guys with waders on that look like parachute pants, because if you're dealing with the fish that's thrashing around and there's more material flying around in the wind from your pants, there's more of a likelihood that you'll get hooked. So that's why I wear a size medium. Good pants, good waders. I love that they're made in America. I love that Simms responded to my emails right away when these waders started leaking. So now that the season's over, I'm gonna pack these up, send them back for evaluation, and have them touch up on all of those little items that I mentioned. So I'm gonna review the boots now. Okay, and the final segment of this video, I'm gonna review my Simms G3 guide boots. Can you see that? Look at that boot. Just sexy boots. Cool boots. This is a size... What size is this bad boy? I believe this is a size 12. Let me see. No, I'm sorry. This is a size 11. Oddly enough. I thought this was a 12, but this is an 11. My Simms G3 waders fit perfectly into this boot. Nice and snug, not too much play for material to just move around and be uncomfortable around your toes. Great boots. As I mentioned before in the other video, my mud guard has to attach to these two laces here. Can you see that? Yeah, these two laces here, as opposed to attaching to this mud guard hook, because when I attach to the hook, the material above is so loose that it comes off. So that's my only gripe with these boots. And the other issue I have is that Simms makes some pretty crappy laces. So on my other Simms boots, I had some Freestone boots. The laces also went bad. I might be the salt water that's causing that damage, but yeah, every season I have to replace my laces. But they look nice, really cool looking boots. They have like this brush material here. I don't know how this thing eliminates sand, but sometimes on real bad waves, Like if I'm fishing in an area where there's a lot of waves coming in, sometimes these boots would pack sand, and I'd have to move my foot around just to eliminate the sand, which is fine. I mean, sand shouldn't be coming in anyway, but it does occasionally. Let's talk about the studs. The bottom of my boots look crazy. I know, because the Simms studs, which are here, are terrible. Do not spend money on these studs. Sorry, Simms, but these things will not keep you gripped to the rocks. If you really want to get good studs for your boots, go on Amazon, buy some cold cutter bolts. They come $2.50 in a bag, and you can start off by using the inserts that Simms has for the screws already, but those weren't giving me enough coverage. So what I would do is I would go in between the rubber here and mount these screws, and with these screws I get way more protection. Like, I feel secure on the rocks, and you know, I didn't follow any specific pattern, but they're all over the place. Because these little things here, straight up trash. Don't buy these. You'll be slipping and sliding all over the place, and trust me, it's not worth it. That's how I fell in between the jetty rocks this year. But good boots. Got a handle back here that you can use to put the boot on. Never use it. My feet slide right into this boot. It's a size 11. I'm a size 11 typically in my normal sneakers. Only bad thing about this boot, again, are the laces. But I went out to Dick's, bought some black laces, and I'm about to switch those out now. Walking wise, these are really comfortable to walk in. I've ran in these boots too, chasing birds around. Really good boots. It's got a Vibram sole. Not sure how much that influences the comfortableness, but these are really good boots, and I like that they look like futuristic. They don't look corny when you have like your waders on. But yeah, that's my review on all my Simms crap. I did a Simms Kispiox gloves review, and I was like, you know what, let me talk about my wading stuff. So that's my review. Go out, get these boots if you can. Do what I did. Wait till Dick's has a sale and go on Dick's and Dick's Sporting Goods and just buy these with whatever coupons you have saved up. That's probably what I'm going to do with my jacket. But for right now, I'm going to undo these booty laces and replace them with some slightly better laces. And hopefully I won't have to do that again next year. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Hit subscribe, hit like. I'm in my garage, so don't mind the background. But I'm going down to Asbury Park later on this month, maybe December 20th. I'm gonna stay in a hotel. Maybe I'll get on to some schoolies out there. But look at these laces. Look at this. Look at this lace. Come on, guys. You can do better. Look at this. Simms has to make beefier laces. Alright, peace. GoPro.